to an update on the 67 GTX my brother owned a long time ago. We got some work done. Just been busy with other things, and we're still doing the remodeling of our house. And I've been keeping tabs on my brother. He's in the hospital right now. He had a develop an infection. He's only had one treatment of chemo, and already it's giving him fits. So I think they're just going to keep him for a couple of days just to kind of make sure he's going to be alright. But I think they got that under control. With just plain old antibiotics, and he sounded a lot better when I talked to him yesterday. But let's get back to this. We've got all the interior pieces, parts painted black, and I just used black primer, and after the primer was dry, I just went over everything with Krylon matte acrylic to seal it in and to give it more of a kind of vinyl kind of look, like to the seats and stuff. But we got the interior painted, the floor, the back seat, the rear shelf back there, and then underneath we'll see through the frame. Got all that done in black because his interior was just black. It wasn't anything special. The dashboard has been done in black. Now we just have to go through everything and pick out the details. The door panels have been, I got my glasses on, I can't see shit. Door panels been painted black. Center console has been painted and dull coated with matte clear, Krylon matte clear, to get it looking more like the real thing. Front seats have been done, both fronts and backs. We have to go around the back here with a chrome pen and do the chrome trim that was between the front and back of the seat. Got to do them, but there's the seat fronts. Seat fronts had a lot of cool patterns in it, but they weren't accented. They were just black like everything else. So that's the front seats, the backs to the seats, the door panels, dashboard, interior, rear seat, all that's been done in black. Now we just got to go back and, as I said, detail paint. The underneath has been weathered. We took some honeycomb, which is like a light brown, almost a beige. We took some burnt sienna, and then we took some metallic silver and dry brushed underneath here and got it looking a little bit more realistic and weathered. I wanted to get the gas tank kind of looking more realistic. So that's the underneath. Still got to do the rear end. We're not going to do this until I get the frame in the body, so I can make sure it sits okay. So I'll just be white for a little bit longer. So we got weathering there. I didn't weather the engine because he used to keep his engine washed and cleaned and painted, and I did the same thing on my Charger. So we're not going to do any weathering to the engine. It's going to be fairly clean. So that's that. I got the body color picked out. This lipstick red, which is a real bright red. That orangey kind of red, which his car was. So we'll be doing the body in this and clearing it and all other fun stuff. I think the last update we got the fender flare, the forms on, and then we used our Amazing Sculpt and put the flares on. We just took the Amazing Sculpt and kind of rolled it out into like a log. Then we cut two pieces and just put them on the forms. Then I took a wet finger and just formed it and shaped it, and it really cuts down on the sanding using the Amazing Sculpt. I mean, I could have done this with filler, but I would have had to do a lot more sanding and shaping with the filler versus the Amazing Sculpt. So that's the fender flares. It looks pretty good. I think it's real close to his car. Not exact, but pretty damn close, I think. Close enough for me, anyway. There's a picture of the car, his real car, and See the flares on there, and you can kind of see the flares on this, and I think it looks pretty close. So that's lost my clip here. That's the fender flare. Excuse my arm. I know I'm blocking the camera. There we go. So that's that. You just have to do a little bit more sanding. Got a couple runs in the primer. I got a little too close to the body with the primer. So we got a little bit more sanding back here on the quarter I got to do on this side, and then a little bit more sanding back here I got to run. And then I think I got a little sanding right here that I need to do. And I think it'll be pretty much done and ready for paint. But yeah, that's that. So it's getting there. What else? Oh, we got the firewall in. We got that primered. So that's that. I think that's about it on the Plymouth. I did, when I was looking for the intake for this car, I was going through a lot of my model kits trying to find the intake, and when I was down there rummaging through all my crap, I ran across this up in the rafter, and I might build this instead of the Chevy van for Rick Zink's daughter. I don't know. I might, forgot I had this, and we might go with this instead of the Chevy van. I don't know yet. I wanted to build this like the box art. Same, with all the numbers and everything on it. This is the Sebring 64 prototype. And I'm not big on Corvettes, but I always thought this was a cool looking car. So we might build this instead. I guess it doesn't have to be purple. I mean, we can make it white, I reckon, and just build it like the box art. Or I still might just go ahead and do the Chevy van, the custom Coke van, because this is pretty cool too. I mean, they're both really cool, so I don't know. At first I was kind of undecided. I thought, well, maybe I'll do the Corvette instead, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick with the Chevy van. I don't know. I guess I gotta leave it up to Rick. Obviously, he knows his daughter much better than I do, which one she would have preferred. And then when I showed you the Moon Eyes dragster that Atlantis came out with, and what's cool about this, and I didn't realize until I opened it up and looked at it, that it still has the parts in here for the second dragster. Back a long time ago in the 60s when Revell issued this kit, they issued it in a 2 dragster kit where they give you enough parts to complete 2 dragsters. This one in a model, I think it was a Model T bucket. Well, some of those parts are still in here. So like you still have the frame in here for the Model T, and some of the engine parts are still in here. So if you have an old Model T you wanted to build as a dragster, you have some of that in this kit. But the reason why I'm showing you this kit again is because I ran across the picture of their race hauler, and I thought, well, that'd be cool to build that race hauler and put this on the back. So I got the MPC 72 Chevy pickup kit, because theirs was a 69, looked like a 69 in the picture, and we'll convert this to a 69 because I have a file of a 69 Chevy grill for this truck that I could print out and turn it from a 72 to a 69. And then the wedge on the back was a little different than this. It had like a box on the front and then the wedge. So we'll have to kind of modify the wedge part a little bit. And then it had a single axle. It wasn't this dual axle crap. It was just a single axle hauler. So we can put this back to a single axle. Well, I think it already is. Excuse me, already is a single axle. Because I think the second one's just a fake one anyway. So we'll just build it kind of like this, and then just put the wedge on the back and modify the wheel opening, and create the Moon Eyes race hauler, and then we'll put this on the back of it, which I think would be kind of cool. I got enough sheet styrene to put the box on the front of this, and then I think it'll be fun and pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do down the road with the racers wedge. I need more coffee. I think it'll be cool to put that dragster on the back, kind of like I did the Ram Chargers truck race hauler. I think that is it. Do I have anything else? I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess I need it in this video because I'm losing my voice for whatever reason. Alright, that's it. Take care. We'll see you.